Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome to the beginning of a new adventure for us. This is the beginning of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. This game releases officially on Thursday, but we've paid a little bit extra to get 2 days early access. So if you wanted to play this early, you can pay for the extra edition, and you'll be able to play as of today. Obviously, we enjoyed the first game when we played through it on the channel, and now it's time for number 2. I'm curious how the story is going to progress. I must admit, I'm excited. It's one of those that I've been looking forward to. This has been on my list as a game to do on release for a while, and this is why there hasn't been a vote, because this is one of those that I've just wanted to do from the start. For those of you who haven't seen or played or didn't see the first game in the series, the story itself was quite complicated. I think you had to pay quite a bit of attention to it to understand everything that was going on with it. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. If you didn't pay attention, you would probably miss things. And also, a lot of people did describe it as a walking simulator, which I can see why they say it, but I also think they're wrong. Yes, there is a lot of walking involved, but that's just part of the game. Dave, good morning. How are you? It is Tuesday morning for me. How are you today? I think you are first, to be fair. How are you on this very morning? But yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm curious to see how it unfolds and how Sam's journey continues. So, welcome to join us. I don't know if we need to do a recap of the first game or not first. I don't really know. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea, as it's been a while, to be honest, since we played the first game. So a first game recap, I don't think is probably a bad thing. To be fair, I don't know how long the recap takes, but I wonder if the recap probably is a good idea. I know Irish would be here. He said he would be at some point. It depends. He might, people who don't join right at the start. That's the thing. I'm not too bad. Not too bad, thank you. Excited about this. There we go. I've done all the bits I need to do. My little boy should message in a minute. I'm thinking we do the recap. Because for those that aren't aware of the story, thank you for the likes, much appreciated, everyone. For those that haven't played the game or seen the first game, I think the recap would be good, but also refresh my memory from the first game. I don't know how long the recap is, but I think the recap is probably a good idea. I'd guess it's only 5-10 minutes at tops, would be my guess. But at least then that gives us a better understanding of what's going on going forward. So let's have a look at the Death Stranding recap from the very first game.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is
Crazy Iceman, good morning, how are you?
And it's all because of the Death Stranding.
Oh, I get to press the button. Okay. So this is the recap.
Dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, beached things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake.
Okay. So remember this, the BTs, the beach things. I think it'd be a better name, wouldn't you?
But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable.
You got morning shift tomorrow, have you? After something you don't know. You don't know what shift you're doing.
Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble.
So the cities all withdrew, all the cities closed their doors, people weren't meeting each other, and everyone closed off because of the timefall that ages everything and people and the BTs.
The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate. The one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Q-pid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
We did, and it was one hell of a journey, I'll give you that. Sam, who you play, was very interesting as a character, but also he would talk to you. If you did something you shouldn't do, he would talk to you about it. It's quite weird.
Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phosmophobia, or the fear of being touched.
Yeah.
The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together.
The fear of being touched, I'll tell you something, that must be one of the worst fears going. Because there's nothing better than a human touch, is there? Really?
By extending the Chiral Network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam.
They were indeed. We took down terrorists as well. It wasn't just the BTs we had to deal with.
We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA.
Basically, we gave him the power to carry on, essentially, thanks to what we were doing.
And of course, Sam, the incomparable dead man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends.
Best of friends.
As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lochna were twin sisters. As you may
I remember them.
Skilled scientists who developed the Q-pid, which was essential for Chiral Network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
So one of those, I do remember those sisters, one of those had a baby, the baby died, turned into a BT, and she lived with the BT.
Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam.
He was extremely helpful, to be fair. Do I live stream once in a while? We live stream every morning. Unless, obviously, other things come on, like hospital and stuff.
At school now, that's it.
Oh, she had the baby. The baby was dead, though, wasn't it? There wasn't the cord part of the BT or something? Like, I vaguely remember something. I could be wrong, though. Hang on. Play the next bit.
Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused
We got a bit close to her, didn't we?
From the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart.
It's all good, Dave, don't worry, it's all good. So we have a scheduled video that goes live every Sunday at 1 PM GMT. So that video is on the channel. It stays on the channel. And then we have in the community part, we have a post there that dictates all our live streams as well. So we do have a schedule that's out there for people to see and read. Yeah, if you want to grow, Dave, you need to be consistent. So you need to stream the same time on the same day consistently. That's really the only way to grow a channel.
As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company, and with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain, and unpredictable weather.
You've got a better memory than me then, Crazy Iceman.
The list goes on.
I remember the baby, and I remember it was a BT. And it lived with the mum. That's kind of my knowledge. So I was kind of, after that, I was kind of not sure about anything else.
Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal.
Higgs also, there was a little Easter egg in the first game as well. There was a mission to deliver pizzas to a certain house or certain building. And after you delivered all the pizzas, you go inside and you find out Higgs, your enemy, was essentially there ordering the pizzas. So you were delivering pizzas to your enemy whilst he was keeping an eye on you. It was really weird, but that was quite a cool little segment they had in the first game.
The Chiral Network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time, and a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done.
I can't even walk independently, Dave, after the accident. So I definitely I can't drive a car or ride a bike physically. I have to use crutches just to get around. My left foot doesn't work because of the accident we had.
As the UCA, and as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret: to save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
Yeah, no, you get usually bike to work on who's the best. No, fair play. Yeah, we used to ride a motorbike to work when we were working before he's medically retired. Right, so that is the pre-story. That is the story from the first game. That is how it all went down, and that is how it ended. BB, Lou, and Sam ourselves disappeared without a trace after we removed Lou from the pod. That is the story from the first game. We're now up to date. Hopefully, so you guys who haven't seen the first game now understand a little bit more of what's going on. Let's begin. I haven't changed anything. I looked to make sure that in the setting subtitles are on. I changed the names are on as well. I think I turned down the volume a little bit. I think that's all I changed. There was no music setting or anything. So if the stream isn't monetized, it's not monetized. It's not the end of the world. We don't care about that. We always leave the music on because that's part of the atmosphere. So here we go. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Let's begin. Normal as always. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hang on. You guys are not seeing this. I've got to enter in my birthday. For some reason. So what it's saying, it is said that a person's birthday will indicate their path in life. Research has also shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms. Enter your birthday and see what the future has in store. So I'm entering my real birthday. Whilst dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations of greater connection to the beats, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It is believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with disquiet and turmoil. Right, you guys should be back now. LVs, good morning, how are you? That was weird having to put my real birthday in. I wonder what that will change within the game itself. Oh, there was also a setting in the options that I didn't change was view other people's stuff. Eventually you may turn signs off, especially if it gets annoying and they give away too many secrets. I assumed if you've got cars, you can drive, Dave. To be fair, kind of goes hand in hand. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as Death Stranding, beach stings, BT, lost spirits of the dead. Okay, that moved away too quickly. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Is it really a walk? You have to pay attention to the story. The story's not clear a lot of the time. You really do need to pay attention to it, LVs, to be fair. At the start of the stream, we just did a recap of the story of the first game. It oversimplified it, to be fair. I think you'll get it though. There's a lot of walking, but then you can start driving. You can start using zip lines. It's not. I think the walking simulator name is kind of unfair. On the day the United Cities of America celebrate the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanish without a trace. Oh, nice. Well, you'll get there, Dave. You'll get there. So this is set 11 months later after Sam and Lou disappeared.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind. Across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known.
The biggest thing with this, and the first game especially, you just couldn't rush it.
Soul connection to the outside
that was the big thing.
And I know they'll be back again today.
-61.
But yeah, I used to love a motorbike in the first game, to be fair. No, but Elvis is asking. He's asking Iris what he's playing currently. That's all. He knows it's me playing. You don't like those we have to pay attention. Yeah, I can understand that. I enjoy a story of good depth. That's the thing, and where things are left to you for you to figure out. But yeah, we had a motorbike for a lot of the first game and really liked that. We was travelling, to be fair. I don't even know, where is this one set? It's not America anymore, I don't think, is it? Obviously, I always go into every game as blind as possible, so I've not seen anything on purpose to avoid spoilers and stuff, so don't think it's set in America, though. Those things. People down there. Silent Hill 2 was the same. Finished the game, didn't get the story. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, I think the story has to be enough that you can actually understand it. So when you do finish, you understand what's happened. Having the look of an explanation means the story wasn't told properly, I don't think. I'm guessing that's us, that is Sam. Is Soldier my real... No, of course it's not my real name. My real name's Steve. My first name anyway is Steve.
-61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife and the sun.
We should start Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, Cyberpunk's really good. I think there's more updates coming in Cyberpunk, I think, from what I've been hearing. Dark Souls 1, okay. So Lou has grown up a little bit. Lou is a little bit older.
Okay, time to head home.
Time to head home. This is us. We are Sam. So we got Sam's stamina, Sam's blood level. Obviously we can bleed, and that's not good if we start bleeding. Where is home is the question. Hold L1 to view destination. Okay, so our home's over there. Go into that. How we get there, I'm not too sure. Although, that looks walkable. Just be careful not to go too fast and fall down. The terrain can be quite unforgiving. I don't know if I'm wrong and I should have carried on walking along that ridge, I don't know. If we can stop, we need to balance. Oh, graphics looks insane, they do. You think Australia? Okay. I don't know, I'm going to leave that for a vote for you guys. LVs. I know we did it, obviously we did it episodically, didn't we, the other three. So my thinking was I'll leave that for you guys to vote on. I've always enjoyed motorbikes, Dave. But obviously since the accident I can't ride one anymore. You've not been off for too long. Just got to keep gripping for balance. See, on the first game we had zip lines and everything, and ropes we could use. So gripping takes down our stamina, doesn't it? That's the thing. We are getting closer. I'm just wondering. I don't know if I've gone wrong and should have gone along that top ridge there. This just made more sense to go this way. So we can balance, but it will lose stamina if we hold it for too long. I'm not trying to be too quick about this. Finding a safe route. We have got a terrain scanner. There's a terrain scanner. There are footsteps this way, so I think there's something up there. Pick up. I can't swim, to be fair, Dave, but also my foot, because of what's wrong with it, can't go in a swimming pool. It reacts really badly. I'm not very good. I don't swim. Aerial camera. Oh wow, we have an aerial camera. Look at that. That's an aerial camera. That is cool. So press R3 down and you get an aerial camera. Right, we've got a blood bag here. Carry on the back. We now have a blood bag. Right. There are steps going this way. And that is towards our home. Home is there. But yeah, the fact there's an aerial camera looks quite cool. There's already stuff on the floor down there. What's that? Is that a ladder down there? There's something on the floor down there. It's not fallen over yet though. But yeah, there'll be a vote on Mafia 4, whether we do it on release or not.
Let's head home before it gets dark.
I'm trying to head home. I'm just trying to rush it too much, to be fair. Because rushing means you fall. I would rather not fall at this point. Right, how are we for home? Home is there, we're getting that. There probably is different ways you can do this, to be fair. I don't think you have to go this way. I don't even know if the footsteps are what we're meant to be following. I'm assuming they are. They're giving us a way to get there. There's more than one route we could have taken. Gatequake. We've got grip for balance.
I feel that.
4 on the G scan has occurred. That's new. I don't think we've seen a gatequake before. Oh, the feedback on the controller is insane. But yeah, it was in the first game as well, wasn't it? The controller does so much. And I think that's what makes this game stand apart. It really makes use of all the different parts of the controller for the PS5. Right.
Oh shit.
Whoa, look at that. Just staying still. Check on loot. Soothe loot. Gently rock to soothe loot.
All right.
I don't want to throw him around too much. Come on, Lou. There we go, Lou. If Lou gets upset, you don't want that.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Yeah, so that earthquake, that's a 7 on the G scale was what just occurred. We definitely don't want to be involved in any of that, do we? Right, home is there. Might try and speed it up a little bit to try and get there a bit quicker. The thing is, I don't want to be too quick and full, that's the only thing. As that is easily done. Okay, this is saying it's a bit steep. That's my best route here. So we can climb. There we go. Get to balance. I'm speeding up a little bit. Yeah, we're getting there. What a way to start in the mountains. Lou seems happy with the sounds of things, the sound he's making. There's the other side of there to go.
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
Gotta move, it's raining, and we know when it rains, that's never a good thing. Ages everything it touches. Hoping get the other side of this and we'll be home clear is my hope. Oh, we've got to resist strong winds. Wow, okay, even the wind affects us. That's why we're heading over there. This rain won't be doing any good for the stuff on our back, to be fair. I am bracing at this point, hence stamina gauge being on. Although it's not going down too badly. He's telling me off for gripping, I think, there. When he said enough already, that's generally him saying, talking to the person who controls him. Right, we should have a vantage point now on our home. Home is there. There's a climbing anchor over here. We'll grab if we can. It's quite steep, to be fair. Let's pick this up. I don't want to be going down there. I think we're going to go down over here. Okay. Okay. Home is over there, so we do need to start going down here a bit. I've got a climbing anchor if we need to. We've just picked one up. I reckon we can just get down though. Be careful about this. There we go. I want to slide. There we go, we're okay. It's leveled out now. We seem to level out. There we go. We're nearly there. There's home. We do need to cross the river though, by the looks of things. Almost there. I don't know if I can just get across. It depends how deep and how fast that river's flowing, and it does look fairly quick. I don't know if we can brave that using ladders. Have we got a ladder, have we? Okay, weapons, tools menu. Users menu, quickly switch between weapons and tools. Select the category with the right stick and use R1, L1 to cycle through your options. Finally, press X to equip your chosen weapon or tool. Okay, we've got a climbing anchor. That's all we've got. Is it? Have we got a ladder? We have got a ladder. Perfect. We'll put a ladder across the water. 10-meter ladder that can be deployed to scale cliffs or cross rivers. 2 ladders can be joined together with double their length. Cannot recover a ladder once used. A blood bag over there. We've got strand, a rope to bind and secure cargo. We can also go for a wee whenever we need to. Right, yeah. Let's equip the ladder. It's only 10 meters, so you've got to think about where it'll reach to. There seems to be a good point to put it at. My first structure trophy achieved. There we go. First ladder done. We can sprint as we return home with loot. It does look incredible, doesn't it? Graphically, look at that. The detail. Wow. They're not attacking. Oh, it's a it was all a hologram. Okay. So do they not attack now? I don't think they attack. Which is weird. But we made it back. First journey complete.
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
I can't get over the graphics. Really can't. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up.
I think Lou's tired.
There you go.
I don't know, we haven't seen how the story plays out yet. Let's wait and see, shall we? It wouldn't surprise me though. Oh, that's her from the first game. So that's all a hologram. Outside the front of it is the BTs and stuff is all a hologram. It's not really there. But it's there to deter people. Her name is Fragile, if I remember correctly, from when we did a look back. Yeah, if the story is anything like the first game, I think it'll definitely be up there. It's got to be. Intruder alert. Really? Surely he knows Fragile. Although he didn't expect to be found, I suppose.
Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
You reckon there'll be so many, do you think? Well, you've got Ghost of Yotai. If that's anything like the first one, that's going to be up there, isn't it? What have we played so far this year that could be up there? I don't know, actually, offhand.
Wow. Lou's growing up
Shadows,
fast.
potentially, but I don't think it will be.
You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The
I've not heard of
Forest
Crimson
Carol
Desert.
diapers.
Thank God.
Chiral Printer.
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Chiral Network. Service now extends to the whole region.
So we can now use the Chiral Printer.
You can use Chiral printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
Oh, okay. There are things showing up in a booklet, a codex, essentially. We'll have a look at in due course.
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset.
Okay, I've not heard of that either, to be fair.
You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
Thumbs up. This was the second one is a wow.
But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways.
Oh.
And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Chiral Network to manage and carry out deliveries.
It's robots to do it all.
There's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico.
Mexico?
To extend the Chiral Network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Okay, we've got a few choices. Why me? What's the state of the environment there? Are there BTs out there? I think why me is the first thing we need to say.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
Any other reasons? She said more than one reason.
Well, that was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear. But they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're
Fought a
right,
giant BT before,
then
that's
I
not
want you
good.
there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
What's the state of the environment?
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well.
Wow.
And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Sounds like we don't want to go there, to be fair. BTs out there?
Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby.
I'm not sure why. I can't see a good reason to go, to be fair, yet.
Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since...
Vision, good morning, how are you? That's not Venom, no. That's a BT.
As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Right, let's ask her something.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
You got a point.
It's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the Chiral Network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Okay, I've got a choice. I won't do it, or I'll do it. I would say, out of everything we've seen and heard so far, there's not a very good reason to do it. But this is Sam. This is what he does. So of course we have to do it. Don't do it. You've got to do it. That's what Sam does.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Oh wow, we're going to be doing it without Lou. I'm curious to what would happen if he said no. But
the lab is only a few days away.
This is what we do.
I promise he'll be back before you know it.
Exactly.
The region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
My assumption is if you say no, she'll just push more, would be my assumption. There's a connection between the two of them. You saw it in the first game. It's not as simple as that though, Vision, if you know the story. Episode 1. Where's my motorbike that I used to have?
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring? Huh.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map.
Ah, okay.
From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico.
That's where we're heading.
You'll need to use the Q-pid to connect it to the Chiral Network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Q-pid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection.
It's never going to be that simple, is it? Thanks for the like, but much appreciated.
Network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Let's have a look at the ring menu then.
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management.
Perfect.
This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks.
No, I don't plan on making him get his feet hurt.
All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out.
Perfect.
Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
So assault rifle, we got a handgun as well. Electrocutes close range targets. Blood bag and a ladder, of course, as well. Place in the backpack. Assault rifle, we want tool rack, handgun holster, blood bag, utility pouch, and ladder, tool rack. We can attach, no, we'll place on the backpack for the minute.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
I think that's us set up to go. It looks quite even distributed, weight-wise we're okay. I think we're good.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there.
There is.
There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Okay, we can start drawing a route. Okay. So this is the route. What's that there? Deep water is there. We got armed hostiles there. Obviously there's a bridge to get across here. And there seems to be an old city here by the looks of things, so the aim would be to there. We could deal with them, to be fair. I'm not overly worried about dealing with them. What I'm thinking is, I can zoom in, can't I? We travel over this. We've travelled basically to here.
Commencing route creation.
I didn't mean the custom marker. Remove marker. There we go. So,
commencing route creation.
And then from here, we look to go.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way.
Yeah.
You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them.
Yeah, we don't need to cross the river.
Your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
So from there, we can then go to here.
Commencing route creation.
Was that not carried on from there? Hang on.
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
So my thinking is we go to here.
Delivery route finalized.
It's not finalised, is it? Am I holding it? Oh, it's because I'm holding it down. So my thinking is we head along here. We can then see what they're like, and we have a choice. We either take them on, we skirt around them, to get to here and across the bridge. And then after that, we don't really know.
Delivery route finalized.
So I think we get to there and then we reassess, I think, is probably our best bet. It makes the most sense to me. Right, what else have we got? Social Strand services here. So this is our likes so far. Trophy achieved, the first glimpse of the SSS. The Social Strand service. Using the SSS, you can view messages sent by people all over the world. Look back on the likes you've given to and received, and enjoy the screenshots you captured. We don't take screenshots. Some messages. Screenshots. All of Lou by looks of things. And then our gameplay statistics. The Bridge Link tab in the SSS menu allows you to view various play statistics. Look back on the likes given to and received. And form a strand contract with those with more dealings to deepen your bond and increase your connection level. We've got Sam's stats as well. Let's have a look at these. A few Sam's delivery, combat and stealth stats. Higher stats indicate greater proficiency. Sounds like a good plan. So terrain traversal, these all need increasing. I don't know how we upgrade these, to be fair. I'm assuming over time these will increase. Normally the more you do something, I think, is the more it increases. And there's a couple of locked ones as well. So these should go up as we go and do things. Corpus is all these things we've just been listening to. Story so far. In the corpus, you review the story so far, examine terminology, check the controls, and browse gameplay tips. So this is our story so far, and everything else. This is all the people that we just talked about, and all what they all are. I hate explanation points. Tips. I'm not going to look at any of those, but I want to get rid of all the exclamation points because they bug me. Come on. Don't quite remember how to shoot and stuff, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Basic controls. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're ready to go. I'd like to have a motorbike game, but unfortunately we haven't got one. Time to say goodbye.
Latest model Q-pid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral Network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Q-pid. The network
I don't know. I don't think we just don't have one at the moment. Hopefully we'll get one along the way.
Hungry?
No.
Lou will eat it though.
No more baby food for you.
So we are heading into Mexico.
Let you get fragile any trouble while I'm gone.
It's gonna be weird not having a BB on us, to be fair.
My kid.
But yeah, no, Vikings is one of the vehicles you can have in the first game, along with trucks and things.
Now who wants to eat?
Right, we can set out on our first journey. But no BB, okay. Okay, one thing I want to check quickly while I think about it. See, that's where we're heading. There's all my markers, that's fine. Okay. Field wears, categories equipped. Okay. So we can actually wear different things here. Transport boots. That's what we're currently wearing. It says the damage on them. That's something we need to pay attention to. We can change sunglasses. Okay, that wasn't just what I was looking at. Cargo management. And then, so it's, there we go, ladders, weapons and tools on our right. We can equip the handgun or the assault rifle when we need to. Just got to remember to press right to do so. Right, let's go.
Alright, let's get this done.
Let's get to Mexico. The sun is coming out as well. Cargo scanner, we can detect pieces of cargo and other items that can be picked up. Keep an eye out for any lost cargo from anyone else. Something over there, what's that?
Don't worry, you got this.
So he can sense it himself, to be fair. He can do it himself. That's an assault rifle. We do already have one, but I'll take it as a secondary. We can always sell it later on. What's this? Chiral crystals.
Hey!
I forgot you can press that to shout. Right, let's have a quick look at the map. So we're just going to keep walking along here towards the river. What's that there? There's something there. Long life, there's lost cargo there, but it goes across the water, that's the only downside. Definitely different terrain on the desert. What's that there? Right, it's another chiral crystal. They are useful, I can't remember what we use them for, to be fair, but I'm sure we'll find out. But yeah, so without a BB, Sam can still sense BTs. And he doesn't, he's got the ability to still sense them, I'm sure. Right, this is our first marker, was here. The noise of the water as well. That noise is on point. Another chiral plant over here. There's quite a few of these plants around. Oh no, these are insects that we can pick up. So they restore blood levels. So it's always handy to pick them up whenever we see see some around. Also graphically, it looks incredible. Right, we're going to climb up that hill, won't we, to avoid the bandits, which are dead ahead, I think. Let's have a look at how we're going. So, this is where we was going to get up there, but we could go. There is something to pick up there first. Lost cargo. Might grab those before we start heading up the hill, to be fair. Does look fairly steep. On the map it didn't look that steep, to be fair. We could go and deal with the bandits, but there's no guarantee at this stage we're going to survive. That's the thing. Right. Do we think? What is our best route here? So I was going to go up at least when we could see them. I think we should try and head up, I think. This looks climbable, to be fair. I was going to say, Sam can climb. There we go. And even then, at least we can oversee what the bandits are doing and see if there's a way to get in there if we want to. Where's the bridge we're heading for?
Feeling good.
Sam is feeling good, which is what we want to hear. There's a marker there. Okay, we're at a marker, but what I want to do, I want to check on these. Hang on. What's he saying? There we go, bandits. As I say, we don't need to take them out, we can skirt around. Obviously, for materials, we'd want to take them down. But I'm not overly worried at this moment. I think it's probably a bit early to be taking them on, to be fair. Marking, yeah.
Enemy territory now.
How do I zoom in? Okay, that's as far as we can zoom in. I don't know if it's worth taking them on, to be honest. Yes, they have materials on them, but I don't think it's actually worth it. Not at this early stage, anyway. I reckon we don't need to take them on. We can get round about worrying about them. Two things, what level are they and what are they? What's the worst that can happen? That we get killed. And I'd rather not do that. As I say, we don't need to take them on. It's not necessarily. It's not something we have to do. Couldn't see a level, to be fair. I keep pressing the wrong button. So I keep pressing the middle button to get map up, and it's not. So we're not actually in their territory at the minute. Known as the bandits. They'll attack any poor passes through the area. Yeah. So we can ignore them. I think when we come back from Mexico, back home to see Lou, that might be when we take them out. Until that point, there's no need to. And that way we avoid getting ourselves any unnecessary harm. Right, we're just gripping on as we come down the slope there. We're not in their territory, so we're all good. The thing is, you don't need to pick a fight for the sake of picking a fight. You know, in most games, we don't kill people for the sake of it. And I think in this, we don't need to pick a fight with them. Not currently, anyway. Enemy spotted us. Oh, there's an enemy there. We didn't see him there. Assault rifle. Equip. Is he down? Is he not down yet? He is down. Where's the second enemy? Over there. Alright, we may have to start a fight. He's there for a minute. I think it's just the one that's been... Is he down? He's down. Don't think there's anyone else after us. Oh, there is. No! There is someone else. Where did that come from? There. I'm in trouble. Is that it? Are we done? Or is there more? I think there's more coming. One coming, I can see there. Come on. I'm nearly out of bullets, so of this one. We've actually neutralised the whole base. Okay, I don't know what a lot of this stuff is. We'll have to have a look at some of it. What's that? I can't read what it says. Electric rod, we don't want that. I think we did okay. Is that everything? Obviously we're getting heavier now, which we don't want to be too heavy. But we took them all down. E-Play, good morning, how are you? Thank you for the likes, much appreciated that was. So that is the base supposedly completely dealt with. We do have two of these, to be fair. So we're unequipped, we don't need it anymore. Right, what have we actually got on us now, load wise? Canteen, if you want to drink. Blood levels are maximum, so I don't need that. Okay. Oh, it's that one, isn't it? I'm trying to work out where we managed what we've actually got on us. So it actually tells us what's here. So we've actually eliminated the whole base. From what it said. We should really head to the post box in the middle of it then. If it's dealt with, we've got nothing to worry about. Right, what have we picked up? We've got headache pills, another assault rifle, bandit boots, another ladder, climbing anchor. We're going to hang and our boots are the ones that I equipped there. Okay, I think we better head to the post box. Is my thinking. I don't know where. Yeah, we don't have to pick up everything we find, but now it said that the whole place is eliminated, we may as well go in. I wasn't going to take them down. I didn't see the need to, but actually we did it anyway, so. There's lots of stuff over there. Lots and lots of stuff. There's an assault rifle here if we want it. Oh! I nearly got hurt, didn't I? It's another assault rifle. Like I say, some of this stuff we'll have to take off. Because we won't be able to take it all. Right, post box though. Right, we can hack to unlock. Wow, okay. This is all the stuff in the post box. Blood bag would be handy. Place in utility pouch. We've already got a handgun, we don't really need that. We have got an assault rifle that we've used most of the bullets up, haven't we? I don't know which one we used though, to be fair. Oh, there we go. That's the one that's got very little ammunition left. So that one, we might as well move to the post box. Offload that one. This one. Tool rack. Sports belt. Do we want to take that with us? It's meant to go to the place we're going to. It's meant to be delivered. We get extra lights for delivering stuff that is lost. So that would give us extra lights, to be fair. So we'll put that on the back. We've got to be a bit careful walking now. Obviously, we are quite loaded. I don't need a new handgun. I think we're all good. Right, let's get out of here. We are quite loaded now, so we need to be a little bit wary of how much we're carrying. There is more stuff over there that needs delivering, to be fair, to where we're heading, but I think we've got to keep going our route. I'm not too bad, thank you, Plan. Not too bad at all. Oh, we just... I wonder what there was then. So I think we just saw it collapse. I didn't think fighting the bandits like that would be as easy as it turned out to be fair. I thought that they were going to be a lot harder than that, but we seem to handle it okay, I think.
Time to shine, Sam.
Okay, let's have a look where we are on the map. So, this is the bridge we want to go across. All these can actually, this one can be removed. Take off all these markers. So we want to get across the bridge, and then we've still got a long way to go yet, to be fair. I'm going to try and stay out of the middle. I think being in the middle of the bridge is probably our worst bit. Actually, we're going to get stuck if it didn't go over. Can't turn so quickly. We've got quite a lot of weight on us now. Every time we turn too quickly, yeah, that happens. I think we're on the wrong side. We need to be on the right hand side, I think, because this bridge has collapsed. This side. So yeah, I think we're better on the right hand side bridge by the looks of it. Can we get up there though? I think we can climb across, to be fair. I'm turning too quickly, hence the falling like that. There we go. We've got to keep scanning just in case we come across something that we won't need to be aware of. Right, okay, we're in a storm as well now. Strong winds, we need to brace for impact from the strong winds.
Now leaving Chiral Network coverage.
Okay, no Chiral Network now. That wind is strong. I'm waiting for something to happen. We probably do, to be fair. You are right, we do need to rearrange that. It would make our life a little bit easier. Is that sports belt there? If we carry in hands for a second, that'll do. And then we need to take the climbing anchor. Yeah, left shoulder's fine. And then what we can that can go on the top then. There we go. You're right. I forgot you got to keep doing that to make it so it looks set. I did forget about that. Same as you can put the guns on the side, can't you? On your arms and stuff, if that makes life easier. That wind is whoa. Lightning. I don't know if coming on the bridge was a good idea, to be fair. Yeah, winds, it's just causing us to go off balance every time. We can move up close to a structure that shelters us from the wind. Right, let's have a look on the map. So we're now here, this middle point. Let's get rid of these markers. We've kind of gone past them. There's a last gen security camera. These are all things that need delivered. That can be delivered to where we're going, to be fair. For 91 likes. Let's make draw a route.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
That wasn't what I wanted to do. Draw a route from us.
Route creation.
Let's head to that. And then river-wise, I don't really know how we're going to cross it just yet, but let's try and head to that, like there, and see where we are from there.
Delivery route finalized.
That's roughly the way we're going to go. We don't have to follow the route exactly, but we'll roughly try and go that way, I think. We've just got to get to C1 in one piece. And hopefully get out of the storm as well, to be fair. Because this storm is horrific. I am holding both down to kind of steady ourselves. Because obviously we'll drain stamina. At this point, I don't think we've got a choice. I don't think I've ever been in a storm that's so bad, to be fair. Whoa. Hang on, we've reached the destination. I didn't realize it was here, to be fair. There we go. We are nearly a max weight. That's the only thing we've got to be wary of. Oh, I keep thinking that is map by going into that middle bottom. Right. There's a couple of crito bites we can pick up here, which is always handy for a little snack. What's that there? That's more chiral crystals. Yeah, just try. We've got to try and get around this building and just keep going towards the water there. We're not too far away, to be fair. And other than the bandits, I don't think we've done too badly. I would like the storm to stop, though. No. No, no, no. Oh, nearly fell over. Whoa, that was close to us being hit. We were told that it was going to get worse as we progressed in, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. There's a ladder there to pick up if we want a spare ladder. Carry my hand for a minute. It's always handy to take a second ladder, to be fair. What I'm going to do is attach it to the suit. Attach it to right shoulder. Right, this is the water we need to cross. We have now the ladder we've just picked up will help us get across, to be fair. Now we're out of the storm, it's a little bit easier to see as well. No, don't fall over. Ah, there we go, we're good. Yeah, I think the ladder should reach. If we go from here, the ladder should reach. Let's grip a ladder. Will it reach? It's close. There it is. Considering we should be able to see other people's stuff, I'm surprised we can't see other people's ladders and stuff, as this is the first mission. I need to rearrange cargo again. That one there needs the bandit boots. Attach the boot clip. There we go. A little bit easier to do. Right. Let's use the ladder. Okay. Let's have a look where we're heading from here. So we want to be going. We don't quite know where the door is. I'm guessing it's that side, maybe. But we're just heading to that big building over there. But yeah, never encountered a storm as bad as what we just did. Okay, we're not getting in the way I thought. The sun has begun to set. See, the map doesn't really give you the full detail of what you're going towards, does it? Because that looked like roads to me. Didn't see on the map that was a big old wall. Well, they're saying that the wall's only there according to that. We need to get around the other side, I think. There's something down there that's telling me it's off. I don't know what it is. Signs. In the bottom left corner, there is something flashing at me. It has been for a little while. And I don't know what it is. Boots. My boots have got a bit of damage, but they're fine. I don't quite know what it's trying to tell me off for. What is that? That's cargo. I never press auto arrange either cargo. I don't see the point in that. Canteen. Do we need to drink? Maybe. Could it be we need to drink or we need to eat? You reckon it's an emoji? I don't know. It's like an X and something. Blood levels are at maximum according to that. The only thing I can think is we need to drink. Let's have a drink and see if that changes it. No. I don't know what that is. But something is not happy with us. I don't know what it is. Nothing is showing up on here. Sam's stats. Is there something we've missed here, maybe? You can see as we've been traversing. KO resistance. Sam's proficiency, we've got to level 2. Okay, we've got more resilience to being attacked now. And our assault rifle's gone up. Carrying capacity, we're getting better. But there's nothing there. Oh, we can save it. Save game. I always forget to save often. Save game. There we go. But yeah, I don't know what the face at the bottom of the 4 chooses. 4 choices. That one there. So these are the emojis, but there's nothing there that's the same. Rock, paper. Hang on. Don't do that. I'm pressing down. I don't know what it is. It feels like I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know what it is I'm doing wrong. So we have to continue to ignore it, I think. Are you off to bed, are you, Dave? Well, we do need to find a way into here. There's another storm on the left-hand side that I would like to avoid, but I think the way in is potentially on the right. Although the road's here. So if the road is here, we should follow the road in, I would assume. Ah, okay. Right, this is the road. So if that's the road... I assume we're heading the right way. No, according to that, we're heading the wrong way. We are heading the wrong way. We want to be heading that way. That seemed really weird that we approached the road the way we did. Yeah, this is the right way to go. The way we approached the road, it seemed like we was in the right way, but obviously not.
Feeling good.
Sam says he's feeling good, so I don't quite know what that is at the bottom. We didn't have to take all this extra stuff with us. We could have just come here with what we had originally, but can't help but pick things up as we go. Hopefully we'll figure out what that is. I wonder if that means he needs a toilet. Because you do need to relieve yourself, don't you, at certain points. He hasn't said so. But potentially it could be what it is. But we're nearly there. We're nearly at C1. 123,342 people live here.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is
Stand by me. I don't recognise the name, no.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Oh, look at that. Fragile sent us a message. Fragile just sent us a message. There we go. It's like that trophy achieved. Don't worry, Sam. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou is having fun playing around just a while ago and now is fast asleep in Dreamland. I'll send you another message soon which you can check out on your ring terminal. And don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. Lou is in good hands. Receive 10 likes in return for liking post by Fragile. It's all about just getting as many likes as possible. I wonder if that red symbol needs a toilet. I wonder. Well, we should get some extra points here as well because we're delivering lost cargo that was left behind by other people, lost on their journeys. So we'll get some extra points there.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Okay, so we need to put these onto the Chiral Network by using the Q-pid. Deliver and report. Oh, we've got storage here as well. Okay. Chiral Network gateway. These are all things that need delivering here. That was for here. Yeah, they're all for here, aren't they? Select multiple. Oh, they're all okay. They're all on there. They're all cargo status. Okay. Yes, proceed. So all the extra stuff as well, that will give us extra points. Because we return it to where it was meant to go.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the Chiral Network, right?
We are indeed.
That's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe
you're watching the work for you.
For me, yes?
There we go, we got an S.
Not often you get a delivery in such good shape. You're a lifesaver.
We got 2% damage on it, it wasn't too bad to be fair. And then the lost cargo as well gave us extra points. The sports belt, the last gen security camera, and the headache pills. That gives us to 1 star, 1 and a bit stars, nearly 2 stars.
Okay, use your Q-pid to bring us online. The Chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
There we go. We have got the first part, new strands, starting point trophy achieved. So you're the legend, Sam Porter. Yeah, that's true. Norberto Puente is our contact. There we go. Oh, I know what that symbol is. It's saying we're out of the Chiral Network. Because you can see it at the top there. Chiral Network coverage. That symbol is the one that's flashing red. It meant we weren't in the Chiral Network at that moment. Machine gun MP. I think this is because we pre-ordered. There are bonus weapons and stuff for pre-ordering. I think that's one of them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So we're now level 13. Brave Handler. Earned the nickname Handler.
Porter grade increased.
Your portal grade, every evaluation received as a portal contributes to your overall portal grade, calculated by APAS. This provides a snapshot of your experiences as a portal as well as your delivery style. It is calculated from the number of likes Sam receives during the course of an order. We can open the corpus for a detailed description. We're fine. There we go.
Chiral Network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out.
He's got a point. We should rest. How are things in the region?
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and Chiral.
I wonder if we can't see BTs then. You're right, Crazy Eyes from Mount Lou.
And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities.
We've took on some bandits.
So long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside.
See, in the first game, you could build roads and things, couldn't you, as well? And bridges.
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly.
So most people don't want to live in this world as it is now.
Fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
Okay, let's get some sleep. We've asked everything we can.
Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you.
So next order for the next point to get onto the network. I think there's 3 more to get to where we're heading to. The Sea Dead Man. Well, you see all the dust on us as well from the actual journey because of that dust storm we walked through. I don't think it was too bad a journey, to be fair. I think we did okay. I wasn't expecting to fight the bandits. I was going to stay away from there. Look at the state of us.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
First things first, we need to shower. Do you know what? That's a detail you don't see very often. He was taking off his coat and stuff then, and you could see the dust coming off the bottom of it. It was quicker than you thought. Yeah, it wasn't too bad a journey. Okay, we do want to go and use a toilet and shower. We got a message from. We just got a message from Puerto, I think. Our facilities. Sound the shower and toilet outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be recovered from any waste you produce. Let's go ahead and make use of our facilities. There's also he's added more on. There's also a sinking room where you can freshen up and check your look in the mirror. It's a good place to try out new hats or sunglasses. I don't get the hats thing. You also get access to an armory where you can check out various weapons and learn how to use them. It's definitely worth checking out everything your room's got to offer once you've rested up, of course. But yeah, shower first and foremost. One chiral crystal extract from Sam's bodily fluids. Our sunburn is healed as well. I think that's everything for the minute. I think the whole point now is to rest. Nothing else is showing up. So sleep is next. Supposedly we had sunburn by the looks of it. I don't quite know how. Ah, he's dreaming. So yeah, maybe you're right, Crazy Osman. Maybe we can't see the BTs without Lou. Hence why we didn't see any at all. We do know that Sam's repatriate, so he can come back alive again. Like, this is in his dream, at least. Oh. That was his sister as a giant BT.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be.
How are they here?
I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me. But the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
Oh, it's a hologram.
How does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Someone's like, oh yeah, I suppose it would. Walking to Mexico would do that.
It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
He was now dreaming of his sister as a giant BT, which is a bit worrying.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Okay. Get ready and head out. We can examine the table. Let's have a look at the table. So we can eat one of those. Always handy for a little snack. We can drink as well. Sam's hunger somewhat saturated. Okay. Anything else we can do in the room? Hang on, we're online. Another message from Puente. We're online, we're finally connected to the Chiral Network. It's been 4 long years since the first expedition set up that terminal, and we've been waiting patiently to get hooked up ever since. To know we're not alone out here, that's all humanity wants, right? And not only are we connected to the other locations, we can also fabricate new equipment using chiral printers. Living the dream. Okay, we can customize our backpack and our look. Let's have a look at backpack.
A new feature has been made available for use.
A new feature. You can now fabricate custom attachments and fit them to your backpack. Thanks, fabricate tool components. I'm not too fussed about fabricating bits for the backpack, to be fair. But you can put patches on if you want to. They cost chiral crystals. It's not something that interests me, to be fair. We can also customize our gear, our look. So currently it's black camo. We've got a hat we can wear if we want to. Glasses if we want to. I'm not fussed about any of that. None of that bothers me, stuff like that. Change screen image. So we can customize our private room for any screenshots we have. So you can have that on your private room screen. What else have we got here? Use the sink. I'm just using everything that's in the room. It said check out the room fully before leaving, so that's what I'm doing. We can customize our look if we wanted to. Again, sunglasses or no sunglasses. To be fair, hang on. Do the sunglasses actually do anything? Block direct and reflect. So they do block sunlight. I don't know if they should be worn or not, to be honest. I don't know if we... No, okay, maybe not. I didn't know if they would actually help us. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I protect from a sandstorm was what I was thinking about. But I think you wear them all the time, which I've got no interest in. Right, I think that's that. That's everything that looked at there. The sink's looked at. Right, what else do we need to look at in here? View or test weapons. Let's have a look at the armory. This is definitely different. We can train as if we wanted to. You can see weapon level fabrication, learn the basic reporting. Okay, I'm not too worried about VR. Examine weapon rack. So we've got two types. The assault rifle we've got, and we've also got the machine gun. The machine gun, I think, is the pre-order bonus. It just shows the weapon info on using it, mid to long range. I don't want to do the combat training, so I'm not overly worried about that. What else have we got in here? That's a training there. That's our pistol. It doesn't tell us what we can fabricate, does it? Examine weapon rack behind us. Nothing in that one. So it doesn't tell us where we fabricate weapons. I thought it would. There's the VR for training there. And that's it. Well, that's our weapon so far anyway. We'll have to decide what we're taking with us and what we're not. I think that's everything looked at in here. I don't think there's anything else. Go to the surface. I think we're ready to rumble. We've looked at everything we can in the room. So we'll now get the order we need to take to the next place to get the next part of Mexico online. We can store some things here. We don't have to take everything we picked up previously with us. Canteen has been refilled as well. Okay, where are we heading next?
Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA.
Okay.
But as you link up more facilities to increase Chiral Network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you.
Yeah, so you don't start with everything available straight away.
I heard that that you're planning to extend Chiral Network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
Okay, so this is where we can fabricate things, we can share cargo and porters, store things if you wanted to. Let's have a look at what we can make. Recycle and store if you want to recycle things as well.
Please select an item to fabricate.
Okay, so we can fabricate blood bags if we want to here. We've got 2 on us as it is. Container repair spray. If a container gets too badly damaged, we can spray it, which will repair it. We currently have 2 ladders on us anyway, so ladders, 1 climbing anchor. We've got a transporter boots currently. We can make another pair if we need to. We've got our assault rifle. We can make a machine gun if you want one to take as well. So we'd have an assault rifle, a machine gun, and a handgun. I'm not too sure that's overkill, to be fair. I suppose we should make the container spray. It's always handy to have on us, and the machine gun. Yeah, we'll take 1. There we go. And we'll fabricate that as well. That's it. We'll fabricate both of those. Taking some materials away, but not a massive amount. Fabricate. So the container repair spray. Go there for the minute. Machine gun. If we put that on a tool rack for the minute, we can change that in a minute anyway. Right, let's have a look at orders. Okay, we're delivering medical units to Villa Libra. It's quite heavy as well, this one, to be fair.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the Chiral Network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade.
Yeah.
If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder.
We may just take on the bandits.
Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
So we need to deliver 1 or more remote medical units to Villa Libre. Villa Libre is home to a pregnant woman and many elderly people. With no local doctor, they have no access to vital medical care. To help the residents and gain their trust, bring them at least 1 remote medical unit. I think it's alright. Cancel. Oh, it wants us to plan our route, doesn't it? Let's have a look. There is a chance we take them on. Freight vehicles have also been seen here, so they've got vehicles, these ones, which makes that a little bit more tricky. And it's quite mountainous as well, actually, to be fair. So them actually seeing us, I think, may not even be a problem. We head along this way here. And we will try and head to the post box. I think that's something we do need to do. But yeah, I think we don't have to go out of our way to go and fight them. If obviously it happens, it happens. but I think we head there first and foremost. I've got to do it this way, don't I? That's us. Draw route. So yeah, I think if they see us, we fight. If they don't, what's that there? That's telling us date. I think that's timefall there. We may have to be aware of that then, actually. Because that dark is saying danger. So we'll try and skirt along here. Although that's telling... Is that telling us danger because the bandits, though? Possibly. So we're aiming for post box, essentially, and see how we go. If the bandits come after us, we'll take them on. We shall see.
Calls for some pretty hefty cargo, to be sure.
Yeah.
But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done.
It's quite a heavy delivery.
Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery.
You think the backpack is from... Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, the grenades we haven't got access to yet, but yeah, that's not a bad shout. Okay. Yeah.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery.
This is going to be hard. The cargo management screen allows you to rearrange your cargo and place it in storage. You must recycle a piece of cargo you no longer require. Fabricate new bits if we need to. Right, let's have a look. So we've got a ladder on us. All that's packed as it always is. You can't change that packing as it is. So the two big boxes are going to stay on the top. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, snipers. We've got 2 assault rifles here. Do we need both? Although they're not in the way of anything for the minute. A ladder and a climbing anchor on the suit. We've got a machine gun and tool rack. Handgun as well. Bandit boots on the boot clip. We want to change boots. 2 blood bags. We've got boots as well. Our boots are currently 9% damage. Plenty. I think we're ready to go, to be fair. We are heavily loaded according to the thing, but only 64% capacity. I think we're ready to go. It is going to be a heavy load, so we want to be a bit careful. But it's mainly because of them 2 big boxes which we have to take.
Order accepted.
Okay. Obviously, we'd want to get both of them there in one piece if we can.
Sign detected nearby.
Well, so I don't see the point in doing every single sign and giving them a like. I don't see the point in that. What's that? Oh wow, look at the timefall. That timefall is really bad. We've only got 1 container repair spray. All we can do is hope it's enough. Right, so as we head out, we're going to be going over that way. I've got a feeling I don't know if we've got enough container repair spray on us, that's my only concern. What is that, metals? I'm not going to pick the metals up. Okay, I can't see any of my markers. Oh, there we go, there's my markers. Yeah, we need to be more to the right, but essentially we're going the right way. We will need to, in a little while, check how much damage has been done to the 2 containers. Because that potentially could become a problem. But yeah, if we get attacked by the bandits, hopefully we can take one of their vehicles. That'll make life a little bit easier. Lifelong meals. There's something to pick up over there. Obviously, the extras you do are better. But it's all about weight. Okay, water level rising in the nearby river, so we need to be careful of that. We can check where water levels are rising, can we? Doesn't actually... Can we see it? Switch map info. I thought it would tell us how much it's rising, but it's not actually saying anything. I'm going to try and pick up those mills that are there. We can take them with us, hopefully. Patrick, good morning. How are you? You finished D1. Nice. How have you found it? I'm not liking this heavy load. It's causing us to nearly fall over quite a lot, this heavy load. But it will also upgrade the maximum capacity as well, of carrying heavier stuff. Dave, thank you for joining us, much appreciated. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you, Dave. Okay, what is that? Container repair spray there. Mule post box. Lost cargo. I didn't think we were en route for them. Oh, so there's a mule post box there. What's that marker there? Okay, so we may get into a fight if we're not careful. Because there may be bandits here. It's not like we're going to be able to hide. Thought it was not for me to restart again. Loving it. Oh, good, good. Glad you're enjoying it. Thank you very much, Dave. Thanks for the like, for much appreciated. Okay, there is some grass here we can get down in. I can't see anyone. But that doesn't mean they're not there. We got spotted previously accidentally. Stealthy, stealthy. Obviously, I just want to get as close as we can and see. I wouldn't mind a second container repair spray if we can grab one. It all depends on where the enemy are. Right, there's a grunt there, according to that. So there's one enemy there. I think he's the only enemy, you know. There's the post box there. Can I get to him without being seen is the question. I've got machine gun, haven't we? That's meant to be for long distance. There. We've got the machine gun. It does say it's for long distance. Mid to long range weapon. You've got OCD, don't have to build all the roads. Absolutely, you've got to build all the roads. rocky terrain as you're heading. Can we take him down? Full auto or semi-auto? Switch to semi-auto for start. I just want to check something. This does do rubber bullets, doesn't it? Fires MP bullets. I don't know what MP bullets are. I think it's safe to fire because if you look on the symbol, it's got a skull but not a ghost. So I don't think it kills. At least. Yeah, I don't think it kills. Can't see perfectly where he is. There he is. This could either go badly wrong or really well, I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. He's out. The enemy heard a gunshot. I'm still in tall grass. Don't think anyone's coming from behind. I think we're safe. I could have gone full automatic to be fair. But I didn't really want to go all over the place with firing. We do need to repair containers in a minute. I think the go... oh, is it? I'm hoping he's not dead. Because obviously we don't want to kill anyone. No, he's not dead. He's just unconscious. Right, container spare spray. Let's take that. Right. I don't think anyone else is coming after us for the minute. I think we're safe. Right, something I want to do then quickly. Container repair spray is it in consumables? No, that's us, isn't it? So it'll be over here. Right, container repair spray, equip. I don't know how we aim is L2. So I've just picked up one of these, reason being I knew our containers needed it. I've been seen, haven't I? Yeah. There is someone here. Out of the way of his electric rod for a start. No. I don't think this is as good as the other weapon we used previously, to be fair. I think I prefer the other weapon. The assault rifle's quicker to shoot. He's down. He's down. Any more for any more? Then we... Oh. No, there's one down there. Didn't see him there. No, just electrocuted. He's down. Container repair spray. Is that all of them? Or is there any more? I think we're safe to a degree. Yeah, from distance, I think the other weapon is brilliant, but I think when you've not got distance, it's not. Back in here. I think we are fairly safe. Not too bad at the minute, to be fair. Like I say, we've only just got into it though, so it's not too bad. We do need to work out this. Ceramics and ladders. I can take the ceramics, to be fair. How are our damage is 10%, that's okay. Container repair spray. So I want to move that. We've nearly used all of one. I want to need to move that to suit left hip. Container repair spray, suit right hip. I'm going to take the ceramics. I don't want that tool though. I need to move things around. Definitely need to move things around because I should be able to fit more lower down, I would have said. Let's offload for a minute. We'll pick that up in a second. Offload that one. Okay. There we go. Everything's now gone into the backpack. Now we can pick them back up. Yeah. There we go. And it just wasn't quite working the way it was. There we go. That's better. I think we are safe though now. I'm hoping so. Just got to keep our eyes open, I think. Nothing else I need to pick up. We could go and sort all the bodies out and things, but I forgot you could punch. We are crouched and hidden for the minute. What was that noise? There's a person there. I don't think he knows where we are. He's also down on the floor below us. Is he coming up or is he, what's he doing? There he is. I don't think, you know, because we're crouching, I think we are hidden. But I'm going to lose the grass in a minute. So where is he? He is in there. I don't know if we just take him out. Or to ignore him, to be fair. He's down. Definitely need a silenced weapon, because that's what they heard. Right, what do we got here? There's a vehicle there. Pick up Rhoda. Morning, good morning, how are you? Yeah, that machine... So the machine gun I didn't find as easy to use as the assault rifle. I don't know how easy terrain-wise that would be. How far is that? 132 metres. Oh, we've got to try and get a vehicle, haven't we? Although it is further around than I thought. There's metals in there we can pick up if we wanted to. It's actually further away than I thought, the actual vehicle. Otherwise, I think we give the vehicle a miss for the minute. Oh, the cargo fell off as we come in. Some metals we can carry. I needed to duck down as we came in. There we go. Right, my suggestion is we just get out of here. I keep pressing the wrong button for the crouching. You're good, glad you're good. Weapon mechanics, as you can see, are okay. The machine gun we got, I think, is good for long range, but the minute you get close, it's too slow. Although we could turn it to automatic, to be fair. Am I going to regret not picking up the vehicle? That's the big question. We didn't take down all the bandits, because it didn't say it was all clear. But we dealt with some. That's the post box that we were heading towards first and foremost. I will say the look of this is incredible, and even the feeling when you're fighting and shooting, the feedback in the controller is amazing. Cargo weight will take more of a toll. Okay, so we need to increase our stamina again. I should really, so we can restore the stamina by drinking. There we go. We'll put away the gun as well. So we've restored our stamina. It's because we've got a lot of weight on us, that's the thing. Right, this is the post box that we were told about when we started the mission. Moving too quickly, that's hence why we're nearly falling over. Oh, the ceramics is ruined. Hide in the post box. Activate terminal. One of our containers is ruined, which is the ceramics. It was already damaged, I think, when we picked it up. Variety of features. You can store cargo and trust cargo to report as fabricate equipment. Okay. Let's have a look at ours. I think we're going to end up recycling one of the ones that's no good. So, one of the ceramics is ruined. That one there. Although contents damage says nothing. So actually we can spray that and it'll be fine. Yeah, it's so difficult. Not to be over. This is the heaviest load we've done so far. So actually, no, we don't need to do that. We can fix it. Is there any materials to claim? There's resins we can claim, metals we can claim if we wanted to, that are here. We can store stuff here if we wanted to. Upgrade the structure. They can be upgraded by them with necessary materials. Makes them more durable. What would it need to upgrade? 200 metals. And we can repair it if we wanted to. Although it doesn't need it. We haven't got 200 metals on us. Anyway, what we need to do is go to our container repair spray. The one we've already used, that one. Equip that. Let's fix all our containers. We're still in the time fall, so they're still going to get damaged. Right, let's see where we're going, because we only planned up to here. So we're heading straight there. We're not too far away, to be fair. Looking at this. We may have to get up a little hill here, but actually we're not too far away. I don't need to place any markers, I don't think. We'll just go straight there. So yeah, actually, one thing we do need to do is cargo management, because if you see, our cargo is all over the place. Our ladder on the top is in the wrong place. That's now in the wrong place. So this needs moving to hands to start with. That'll do. That's the tool rack one is used. We could actually just offload. What's right at the top of us? I can't see. Assault rifles at the top, isn't it? That can go tool rack. And then that ladder can be attached to us, to be fair. There we go. Makes us a little less top heavy, I think, now. Ceramics, metals, yeah, that's better. We can't pick much more up though, that's the only thing. We just got to be a bit slower when we're moving. No! Nearly fell over. I just need to be a bit slower when we're moving. We are nearly there, to be fair. Keep an eye on that stamina gauge as well, because we may need to drink some more. Just see the outlines of the facility we're heading to just up ahead as well. I'd never use. Cannot be repaired, yeah. Does that telling us that we need to repair something then? I never ever use quick management. I kind of think that takes things away from yourself. So I always manage it ourselves. 8%, 51% for ceramics. 49% there damaged. 65, 10, 27, 26. Okay, so we probably could do with spraying again. We have 2 sprays. Metals fully restored. So there we go, medical unit. Ceramics fully restored. Is that everything? There we go. I think that's an empty container now. Yeah, similar to last time. Story-wise, very interesting. Seeing Lou being as an older baby now, it was interesting as a toddler. Oh wow, that's a river and a half. But yeah, the controls themselves are very familiar, which is good. That is a river. But we now need a cross. It's not raining anymore, at least. That's the plus point. I'm just trying to see if there's an easy way across here. There isn't really. There's some more stones to our left, which may be a better route across. To be fair. I don't think a ladder would reach that big bit over there to that big bit. Let's have a look. Obviously, we need to get across this water somehow. Yeah, time full stopped, which is a bonus. Yeah, this seems to be the thinnest point. We'll have to see if a ladder can reach. No! I didn't want to be in the river. I mean, that's not what I wanted to do. Fell in accidentally, and that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to place the ladder, but he took one step too much forward. I thought we put the gun in a different rack. We made it across the river, but that wasn't what I wanted to do in the slightest. I've just realised something. That's now used. So offload that, and then this assault rifle, which is right at the top. That one right at the. That is the one right at the top, isn't it? Can be tool rack. The metals need moving. Yeah, there we go. And then the metals can now be put back on top. Got no space on suit. Yeah, there we go. It was something didn't look right and I couldn't work out what it was. Cass, good morning, how are you? Right, well, we got across the river. It wasn't intended to be done the way we did it, but we did it. You want to play it so bad, but you're going to wait. Why are you waiting? If you wanted to play it so bad, why are you waiting? The map at the minute isn't very much. This is just Mexico. So we start over here, and we've just headed into Mexico now. This is the first part of Mexico, second part, and we're heading somewhere over this way, eventually. Right, dead ahead is where we're going. But yeah, if you want to play so bad, why are you waiting?
Come on, what you got?
I'll be glad when this delivery's done. This was the heaviest thing we've done so far. Good, glad you're well. Yeah, all good. Yeah, usual issues, but nothing major. We manage. Yes, that symbol in our bottom left that we were wondering what it was means there's no chiral network.
Only gonna get harder.
This is Villa Libre, 16 inhabitants, is that it? Wow. There's only 16 people that live here. Carrying capacity is level 2 now, and endurance is level 2, thanks to how we've done so far. It's always nice to level up. How are we for time? Oh, okay. We're doing alright for time, actually. Right, here we are. It's not going to be the same as the previous place we went to. This is a smaller place by the looks of it. The sun has begun to set as well. Right, let's give them their medical supplies. Medical supplies there. We've also got the long life meals we picked up on the way as well. And then hopefully we can add them to the chiral network. And that's our second point done. But yeah.
Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip.
Hopefully we'll see old friends, yeah.
To assess the condition of your cargo.
It should be good, we just recently sprayed it. The graphics look incredible, Cass. You've not seen much of it at the minute, but the graphics are incredible.
That is why you are the best.
522 likes earned for completing the order.
Did not think we would ever get this back.
Plus 116 added on for the lost cargo.
Thank you so much for bringing it in.
Yeah, you've not seen enough, Cass. It does look incredible. You can actually do, there's a camera thing you can do where it does a flyby, which we'll do when we leave. It looks incredible. So we're just over 1.5 stars. With La Madre.
I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down.
No roads or anything yet. That's the only thing we've not seen yet, roads or anything. But it is very early on.
The Q-pid. Once we're part of the Chiral Network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this.
There's only 16 people live here, which is weird. But yeah, graphically, it's taken a level up. But then, to be fair, most games these days, graphics are incredible anyway, because the technology's there. When any game goes for realism these days, graphically, it's generally very good. You know, Roadcraft's graphics are incredible. I'm looking forward to seeing what Ghost of Yote's graphics are like, because that'll be interesting. There we go, Chiral Network, new strand established. There we go, that second one done. I may take signs off in the settings shortly because I don't like all the signs on the map. What do we got? Chiral Network expand grind access to the following: a PCC device allows you to build basic structures within the Chiral Network. Building structures consumes chiral bandwidth. Keep an eye on how much you have left. This device can be used to build watchtowers and post boxes. Okay. Hologram data for structural customization. The hologram will appear next to structural. So, okay, we can select a hologram as a quokka.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Let's see how we level up. So we're now currently level 17. There we go. We should give it a save, really, to be fair.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying.
Oh, so they're about to level up to 17
The
inhabitants.
elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the Chiral Network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth.
I don't see the benefit to post boxes, though, really, to be fair.
Every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build.
I can't remember the reason to actually place them. Or what benefit do you get?
Problem we've been dealing with lately, though.
What's your
It's
problem?
not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your ring terminal.
Okay, we've got loads of questions. Is something the matter with your baby? So let's see what she says.
I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday.
Something's going on there then, isn't it? Old people?
The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be.
She used to be a bandit.
We wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in.
It's nice of the people there to take her in, to be fair.
Souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units.
Okay, what issues are you dealing with?
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so
I think I know where we're heading next then.
Reclaim it ourselves.
I think we need to go and reclaim their stuff.
The sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way...
Obviously, depending where it is, to be fair.
Appreciate the help.
Do you have a new order for me?
A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go...
Yeah, I don't think we have a private room here. It's too small a place.
I'll share additional info with you as soon as you...
Oh, that's true, yeah. Okay. Let's activate terminal and have a look what we got. So is this their request? So hang on. So we've got to head into the mountains, recover their equipment, and then head down to them there in the mountains, and that will also put them on the Chiral Network. Recover all chiral density gauges stolen by bandits. Yeah, so we've got to go there. There's a bandit camp there, I think, and then head there to deliver them. I thought she had a mission for us. To be fair. Where's her mission? Yeah, she says something about her stuff being... Maybe we have to accept this first.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know.
I wish I didn't definitely want to do the side quest first, otherwise I could do the main missions very easy.
That have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base.
As always, we try and do everything we can on the way to other stuff, so we'll try and do the side stuff alongside the main story. I don't kind of do one or the other, we try and do them all.
Construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures.
So we have to build a watchtower according to that.
Who follow in your footsteps through this area.
That's part of the mission.
Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
So yeah, we have to build a watchtower. That's part of the route, supposedly. A point of interest here: dried up river. Warning: a steep hill with dense vegetation. Okay, that could be fun trying to climb up, couldn't it? We're probably better off than going round, but there's back to the bandit camp there. That's the only downside. Don't know how easy it'll be to climb up here. Obviously, ladders would help. To be fair, I think we should try it. There does seem to be a path there. So I think we should at least try climbing up. It wants us to build a watchtower there. And then that's what we try and recover from there. And then from there, we head round to there. What we'll do... We'll head to there as a route, just so we know what roughly direction we're heading towards. But yeah, I thought she was going to have a mission for us as well. Definitely going to need a piece, because we need to build a watchtower, so we need one of those. Place in backpack, there we go. What do we need is the question. We have one PCC, which is what we need. We've got 2 blood bags, 1 container repair spray still. That's full as well. 2 ladders and a climbing anchor. I think we're good, to be fair. Don't think we need to actually fabricate anything. Oh, we've got ceramics, haven't we? We might as well hand these in. We'll go head out. I'll go back to the terminal in a minute. The ceramics, there's no point carrying on us. We might as well hand those in. Activate terminal. So part of the mission is to actually... build this watchtower. How do I hand in materials? I thought she was going to give us a mission to go and get what she was lost, but obviously not. So we have got ceramics here that we can put in and increase their ceramics. Yeah. Add to storage. I've got metals as well, to be fair. Do we need them for building the watchtower, though? I'm assuming we don't. I'm trying to think, do we actually need materials? Because we can take a lot of the weight off us by handing these in. Let's hand in the ceramics there as well. We'll keep the metals on us just in case. Yeah. I know the machine gun's good, but only at distance. When you're close up, there is no point using the machine gun. But when there's distance, it's good for distance. Right, let's see if we can get up the mountain then, and then get this watchtower built. what I will do while we're here is how.
A new feature has been made available for use.
Oh, okay. Hang on. View all aid requests received so far. Aid requests issued by inhabitants do not need to be accepted like orders. A request will be deemed complete once you've done what's required. Okay, so these aren't the same as orders then. This was her aid request. Recover 4 beloved walking sticks washed away in the floods. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Okay, so we need to recover 4 walking sticks that are just near the bandit territory and then bring them back. That would also increase our level with our star rating with Villa Libra as well. We might as well do that first before we head over. Because once we head over, we won't be coming back that way. We'll give it a quick save while we're here. And I remember. 2.5 hours in already. Wow. Okay, I think we'll do the aid request first. I think it makes sense. Do I need to place a marker? Yeah. So where's my marker? There's my marker. Let's go and do that first. And then we'll can them back in, then come back and go up. Oh yeah, we've got the thing to show Cass, haven't we? Ideally it'd be daytime to do it, to be fair. How do we do it again? I thought it was hold down R3. It may not be able to do it all the time then, it may only be at certain places, to be fair. Okay, let's get down here. It's quite nice not having much on us this time. Whereas before we were quite heavily loaded. It's quite nice not being heavily loaded now. Is this water? Set the oh, we can have a light on. Turn on light. Make it a bit easier moving around at night. Yeah, we're only going to be on the edge of the bandit territory when we go and pick up the walking sticks. We're not going to be actually on it, so we might get away with it, to be fair. I don't know how long before the bandits are back up after we knocked them out, because we did knock out a few of them.
Only gonna get harder.
Right, my marker is there. Also some soft tissues there as well. Have we come the wrong way? We are a different way to where we've been previously, to be fair. We want to probably cross more to the right here. I think we came up a slope, didn't we, over here? Yeah. Because there's our used repair spray. The water's all gone. The water is no longer running. Makes life a little bit easier.
Let's go.
We did fall in last time when we didn't mean to. Yeah, no BTs or anything. I know we don't have Lou on us. But no sign of any trouble from any of them either, which I'm surprised by. That's the post box we used previously, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't worry, you got this.
Okay, once we get to the edge of the territory, we'll probably stick our weapon on, just in case. Maybe use your drone thing. Yeah, I don't know how it won't let me use it again for some reason. Right, this is the edge of bandit territory here. I don't think we need to worry, to be fair. But here they all are. Right, we've got all the walking sticks. That's everything, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, one's on the back. Yeah, that's it. Walking sticks done. Just double check our ring terminal. Aid requests. View cargo. You've got them all. We now just need to head back. Nice and simple. There are some soft tissues we can pick up as well. They're going to Villa Libra. If they're going the same way, it makes sense to pick those up as well. Famous last word. To be fair, that was quite simple. What's that there? A ladder someone's put down. Right, these soft tissues have been dropped. We'll grab these. Again, go in the same place we are. Don't think we can climb up there, to be fair. I think that's too high for Sam to climb. No, you can climb. We're all good. We want to be going there. So we'll drop these off, gain a bit of extra likes on them, and then we'll head to where we're meant to be going to build this watchtower.
It's not so bad.
That was pretty simple, to be fair, wasn't it, really? I like the day and night cycle, that's quite cool. Right. Getting down here. Don't fall. I was going to say, that's not too far. Don't need to rearrange cargo, just need to stop going too quickly. That wasn't there before. Someone's placed, because someone has obviously recently been here to cross the river, and they've placed a ladder. Whereas we fell in rather than placing the ladder, so we didn't need to in the end. So that must be a recent thing, because that wasn't there before. I just get fed over all the signs that people place. I don't see the point in a lot of them.
Not bad. Not bad.
Right, we're getting there. If you move to when you go to district of reporters, we haven't lost anything there, have we? So just saying losing cargo makes you think we've lost something, but I don't think we have.
Be there in no time.
Try a little bit of running, shall we? Obviously this will drain stamina. Right, we're here. But yeah, it doesn't let me do the R3 thing just when I want to. It just zooms in instead. So there must be certain points, maybe high up. Oh, about the BT not being around. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But we'll do this aid request, that's a new thing anyway, and then that's first one of those done. But yeah, these signs and things, I just don't see the point in them. I think they're more annoying, if anything. And I know you can turn them off, to be fair. Right. Aid request complete. Let's hand these in. And soft tissues as well were returned. We should gain some extra thanks for this. And that's our first aid request complete, which is quite cool. Something different.
Well, looks like someone's burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, maybe the warning signs, they're not half of them aren't warning signs. They're just silly.
I will never know how you managed to
548 likes on it. Helping people connect trophy achieved.
to have it back.
And we've gained nearly 3 stars, just short of 3 stars with La Madre.
Let me repay the favor with some local data.
Ah, we can now make our own custom electric rod, which is a melee weapon or can be thrown, like a spear. I'm happy with to be fair, I'm happy with my guns. Bandwidth has also increased.
We have allocated more resources.
And more resources.
If you need them. I hope it helps.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
And our current porter grade, we're now up to level 21.
The data I've shared with you is the schematic for my custom electric.
That was a bit easy, wasn't it? I thought these bandits may attack, so I was ready, but no. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated.
It's functionally no different from the ones bandits use. The rod extends with a quick shake and can be used to stun enemies over a wide area.
A gun does the same thing, I'm afraid.
Also be thrown like a javelin,
I suppose it's silent. I think that's the
you won't
difference.
be able to retrieve the rod after doing so. A thrown rod will release a burst of electricity when it strikes the ground. And no bandit can shrug off a direct hit from this bad boy.
Yeah, I think the difference is that'd be silent, wouldn't it? But I'm happy with my guns. Right, we're good to go. Right, now we can head to where we were going originally. Which is into the mountains. So, Crazy Awesome, you were saying something about Australia earlier. We're in Mexico now. Are we going to change continent then, are we? We got a message on the SSS. Time falls in pretty relentless. We've read that one. Drawbridge. Looks like time falls pretty relentless. You're okay, Sam. Heavy rain sometimes cause rivers over there to rise. Don't force yourself to cross them if they're too deep. Take a look at your map and see if you can find another route. Conditions have changed quickly, so it's important to adapt on the fly. Okay, well, that's her one. And then there's this one here. Thanks for collecting my cargo. Thanks, Sam. You really helped me out. Folks here should be able to walk around a little more easily now, inside the facility at least. Perfect. Right, we are heading to the mountains. There's no point, there's a handmade necklace there, there's no point picking something up that we're not heading there. So we're not heading to Libra, because that's behind us, so there's no point picking that up. Although I suppose we can put it in a post box, but I don't see the point of picking these things up sometimes when they're not, if we're not heading that way.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, we'll have to wait and see then. Right, what's that in the mountain there? That's resin, so we can pick up if we wanted to. I kind of regret not grabbing the vehicle when we saw one at the bandit hideout. I should have grabbed the vehicle, I think. Yeah, others are playing as well. Yeah, I do like that, where you see things appear that weren't there originally.
This looks like...
I don't know how our stamina is currently. That's not how you see it, is it? If we go consumables, that's blood. Blood levels are maximum. How many of these can we carry? We've got 4 on us currently. Let's drink now before we head into the thing. There we go. Well, there's lots of resin to pick up here by the looks of things. Not resin, crystals. Loads of them here. Oh, what's that? I don't know what they are, but that's hurting us.
Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
Wow, we hadn't seen them before. Yeah, that's new. Chiral creatures. I'm going to have a quick look at something. In our corpus. There we go. Chiral creatures. Chiral creatures known as CCs begin to appear following the Death Stranding. Often emerging from the tar, they exhibit herd-like behaviour, and known to attacking groups when approached. Avoiding these creatures like the best course of action. They have been known to explode on contact, emitting a corrosive tar. This substance damages boots, cargo, and batteries and may even pose a threat to human life. Contact is unavoidable, then firearms, even those not loaded with anti-BT ammunition, are known to be effective. Chiral creatures are known to have a degree of resistance to electrical attacks. They're not yet been observed with the UCA, though ongoing research has not been able to identify why. Okay, so that's something to be worried about. I saw the crystals on fire. Brilliant. Yeah, not a good thing. So we need to watch out a bit more for those. Our blood packs were just used there, I think, to get our blood back to normal. 500, yeah, a little bit. We need a little bit more blood, but we're good. Yeah, nearly close time to replace our boots soon. There's some chemicals we can pick up there. I do have a habit of picking as much up as I can. When we can. Okay, what have we got there? There's some metals over there. There's a ladder there. Okay, I'm guessing there's going to be some more creatures there. Then it says a lot of chiral crystals there. We'll try and avoid those if we can. I think when there's a group of crystals, we want to stay away from it. Do we want the extra ladder? Not really. Don't think we need it. The metals are there. I haven't actually looked to see if we're going in the right direction yet. It does say electrical attacks don't work against them. More creatures. I didn't see them there. But that was a load more creatures there. People have delivered more additional stuff to a post box nearby. Someone's replied to me shouting. This wasn't... We want to go further on. I'm just trying to look where we're actually heading. We wanted to go this way. Someone actually replied to us. Same here. Right, the creatures are there. Let's try and avoid them if we can. You can hear them actually. There is a noise associated with them.
Come on.
So we just need to keep a listen out for that noise.
one path is definitely the way to...
So far, though, other than them creatures, there's more here. I can shoot at them, but I just don't... I think that's a waste of ammunition, is it not? That's the only thing. I think we're better just running through, to be fair. Whoa, they're everywhere. Yeah, the running through seemed to work out best there. But they were everywhere there. Do we want to pick up the climbing anchor? I don't think we need it. But they don't show up when you scan though, that's one thing I've noticed. Is they don't seem to show up when you scan. Thanks for the like videos, much appreciated. But yeah, running through just seems to be the best option there, as long as you've got blood packs. Right, remember we've got to take out some bandits shortly, retrieve some items.
It's not so bad.
And build a watchtower. Right, what do we got? Special alloys there we can pick up.
Very impressive work, Sam.
So someone's placed the climbing anchor here already that we can use. So we can grab the rope. Helps us get down. It's quite handy, someone's placed it. I will give them a like considering obviously we're using it. I like the way you can see the rope coming back up. There we go, we're out of rope now. Just going to take it slow coming down the hill. There's another PCC there. We'll pick it up, we might end up dumping it, we'll see. Okay, so ahead of us we've got fully upgraded level 3 post box. Someone's been busy. And then that's where we've got to build our watchtower. Someone's actually built a level 3 post box already. That's materials and stuff they've added to it to upgrade it. Wow. Someone has been busy there then. The only downside to these other people building stuff is it can make life a little bit easier for ourselves. But yeah, they've fully upgraded level 3 by looks of things. What's in the shared locker? So this... There's nothing in the shared locker so far. And to be fair, we haven't really got anything to put in there at the minute. We don't need to make anything either. Right, this is where we're building a watchtower here. So let's build this watchtower then. Watchtower's our only choice, isn't it? Or post box. But yeah, watchtower. And build. And then we'll oversee the bandits and see how we're going to take them down. Surprised the bandits don't see this being built, to be fair. So, there we go. So that's the chiral density gauges stolen by the bandits. That's the zoom in is there we go. There's quite a lot of bandits around, and obviously as soon as we shoot we're going to make noise. Although I'm not worried about it, to be fair.
So far, so good.
So there's at least 5. One down there. One there, 2, 3, 4. Maybe only 4 to be fair. 5. That's our 5th one seen. Yeah, the minute we shoot, they'll know we're there. That's the thing. There is a river they've got to cross though to get to us, which could go in our favour, to be fair. Okay. Let's get ready for this. So we'll take the assault rifle to start with. The machine gun is good at distance, but up close this is better. But yeah, I expect them to hear the gunshots, which if they do, they do.
Must be their territory.
I don't know if you can sneak behind someone and take someone out that way, to be fair. But yeah, the minute we shoot, they'll know we're here. There's one up top there, you see. He's standing guard, and there's one in there as well. The one up top is probably better off shot by the machine gun, to be fair. Because it's more long range. Where is this? Is there one in, I think there's one inside as well. Yeah, there's one there. I can switch this back to automatic as well. It's only semi-auto at the minute. Who's better to take out first? Because they'll hear the gunshots the minute I fire. You down? Okay, swap weapon. He's down. He's down. Again, we do have a chance to hide in the grass while the others are trying to come across. Because they're going to come across the river. The other 3. Well, they may not have even heard it, to be fair. Yeah, one's coming across there. It's because they've got to come across the river. That does give us an advantage. Where are they? I don't think they heard it. I don't think they've done anything. Because they're not coming this way. Well, that one might be. Yeah, one there is. Is he down? Yeah, he's down. He's over there. I might be too far away to actually... No, he's down. Which means there's one left. And he's there. Well, there actually is more than one left, there's 2 left. I'm out of ammunition as well. Change weapon. He's down. He's down as well. But we've missed one. There's someone else here. There's someone else still throwing stuff at us. Unless he threw it before he died. There is still someone else here. But we'll deal with everything as we can first and foremost. That's them dealt with for the time being. Do we want the container repaired? Sorry about that. We can leave the container repair spray. We want that. That's part of the actual mission. What's this guy got? A ladder. Not worried about his ladder. Have a look in the post box as well. What they got? Ah, okay. There's another assault rifle. That could replace the one that's no good. We can offload that. And then we can take a new assault rifle there. There we go. Transport boots. We don't need another PC. There's someone else that someone else has placed. There's ceramics. Not too worried about that at the minute. Our boots currently, we've got bandit boots and spare boots anyway. Ours are 42% damaged. We're okay for the minute. Okay. Obviously we need to head across the river. Still got to keep an eye out just in case anyone else here. There's one more package to pick up and then we've got to go to the next place to link them up to the network. To be fair, guns work every time. Our shooters have been not too bad so far today. Getting across is going to be the first issue. Ah, there's a narrow bit over here. I think that might be the better option. Because I don't think a ladder will is that the better option or not? Ladder from here is that is a ladder already here. Someone else already placed it. This is the problem with having other people's stuff on though, is this, you know, makes our life a lot easier. I was trying to give them a like, but
Now leaving Chiral Network coverage.
I'm trying to give them a like. There we go.
This one's for you.
Saves us placing a ladder down, but it does make things a little bit easier when you come across things like that. Although we had the parts, we could have placed our own down. We had the materials. Right, let's keep our eyes open just in case. But I think we're safe. That's the guy we took down over there. What's he carrying on him? Electrical rod. Is that all he's got on him? Is just the electrical rod. No, don't get in the water. Get out of the water. Anything in here? Nothing worth picking up at all in there. You'd think there'd be loads of stuff to pick up. There doesn't seem to be. Right, that's the second density gauge we need for the mission itself. Let's quickly hack into this, see what this has got. So far though, so good. I think we've done okay. Blood bag, that is a full one. Utility pouch, so we can take that. We don't need a ladder because we didn't use one. Special alloys, 120 of them. Yeah, we'll take those for the minute. We're not massively loaded, so it's not too much of a big deal to have them on us. Right, what we actually need for the mission is here. Okay, we've got to now get this to where it needs to go, which will then go on to be added to the network. So we just need to head around from where we are now and across, and that'll get us to the South Distribution Centre. It looks a fairly safe route, to be fair. We'll go this way. I'll keep going out for the minute. Alright. Stop. I nearly fell over. Stand still. Trying to get him to stand still was hard. Right, is there anything here to be worried about? No. I think we might be able to put a weapon away, to be fair. There's also nothing to pick up nearby, it seems. Okay, weapon away. What are we trying to regain footing? When you've got a weapon out, he just aims it instead. So you lose control a bit easier. But yeah, someone else placing the ladders definitely helps, but at the same time, it makes life a bit too easy for us, doesn't it? Although we would have just done the same thing, to be fair. We had the ladders on us to do so. It's not like we didn't have the equipment. So that's where we're heading over there. And then we can add another one to Chiral Network. I think there's only 2 more after this one to go before we then done what we set out to do in Mexico. Right, there's a filtration equipment there we can pick up. It's extra large though, we'll have to see how that works. So that says there's filtration equipment to pick up. They can be delivered. That's worth quite a lot of likes as well. But it is extra large, which means extra heavy. Well, it won't be too far away though. I'm assuming it won't be long till we get vehicles. Which always makes life a little bit easier. Bit of music to see us as we go. We might as well pick this up. We're only going to get there with it. It should have made us overloaded, hopefully. How much does this weigh? That's the question. Weighs a lot. We over our cargo limit. You barely able to move with a load on your back. Oh wow, okay. Okay. We've got to look at this cargo management thing. We can hardly move with that on our back because it weighs so much. Look at that. 60. Can I just carry it in my hand? Oh no, look what happens. That'll be a no. I know we haven't got far to go, that's the thing. I think we're gonna just walk as we are. We haven't exactly got far to go. And then I'll get fed up and get bored and then I'll put it down. I can see why someone dropped it, to be fair. Hopefully, though, this will increase our carrying capacity limit by upgrading our carrying capacity level. That's the other thing. Stamina we are going to restore shortly. Keep an eye on stamina gauge because we will need to take a drink. I know it's slow, but it's the amount it's worth doing, I think. If we had a lot further to take it, I wouldn't bother. But since it's just there... Right, let's take a quick drink just to get our stamina back. We'll refresh our drink anyway once we get out here anyway. We have got a section of our stamina bar missing. I don't know why. I don't know what we did earlier that made that disappear. And how we get it back. Nearly there. Yeah, stamina will go quick because we're overloaded. This is where a vehicle would help. But we're nearly there. But yeah, I'm hoping this levels up our carrying capacity. We've got that stamina gauge. That is disappearing very quickly. We're so close. We've got very little drink left in our canteen. That's it. That's all we've got left in our canteen.
Nectar of the gods.
You can stand still though, it says, and your endurance gauge will pick back up. The realism being overloaded is really cool actually. The detail that adds. I can rest for a second. And that should redo our stamina. Yeah, assault rifles go up to level 2. Knockout resistance is now level 3. Okay, we're not going to sleep. Let's crack on. I'm hoping the stamina gauge is now up. But we have gained levels then with the assault rifles and things. Right. Don't fall over backwards. Oh, you recover more quickly if you rest by a cairn. Okay. Right, let's go. Step forward. We're just literally just there. So cairns appear where people have rested. If you rest near one, you rest more. The other thing we can do is we can eat one of those. Although it won't, okay, it won't let us. Normally you can just eat one of those and they get you back up again. But it won't allow us to eat them while our blood levels are max. I wonder if we're going to need to run inside. We can drop this off out like here, do the mission inside, come back and grab it maybe. Because our stamina is literally nothing now. I know we're so close as well, that's the annoying thing. Okay, he wants to rest.
Let's take 5.
I just want to get there, it's literally there. So how long will this take to get our shoulder massage shoulders? Does that give us stamina back? Literally just getting there. Obviously I don't want to sleep. But we just need just enough stamina just to get over there. Otherwise we drop it, run in, run back out again. But we've got it this far. What, dropping in, running out? Yeah, I'm thinking you might have to. Alright, stand up, Sam.
Okay.
Although we may just have enough stamina to make it now. After that rest. Once you're inside the barriers, things kind of may give us what we need anyway. There we go. We're here. 43 residents. I think we're okay. I think we'll make it just about. It's going to be close. That stamina bar is really not happy.
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your order.
Last bit of stamina still hasn't gone down. If that disappears a little bit, then we'll drop it. Oh, we're so close. We're going to need new boots after this, I think. Come on, Sam. We are nearly out of time for today's stream as well. So what? You know what? I really want to extend, keep going, but I don't think we're going to be able to. I think we've done a fair amount for today, though, for the first 3.5 hours. We managed to go into Mexico. This will be our third or fourth Chiral Network upgrade. Third, I think. One downhill's easier.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
This will increase our star level with this place immediately as well, having this big cargo. That was the other reason for doing it. I know it's worth a lot in terms of handing it in. So although it's taken us 5-10 minutes to do it, when it would have taken us seconds to get here, I think it's definitely worth it. We'll get the rest and sleep in a minute as well. I was going to drop it outside, but I think we've made it. We've made it. We're okay. Sam will be happy when we get this off his back, I think. We've kind of found a way of knackering Sam out without really meaning to. His boots have been destroyed by doing this as well. So overloaded, your boots get destroyed massively, on top of the fact that it's knackered him out. So we're doing the mission itself plus the use filtration equipment. Let's confirm. Sam will be happy the weight's disappeared.
Hola, you're Sam, right?
Benjamin Riviera.
Stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future.
Well, it's still fit. It's alright.
Let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go.
There'll be a private room here for us, I think. There we go.
Handled with love and care.
No damage at all.
Pick this up while you were out and about, huh?
Over 370 likes for the filtration equipment. Where does that take us? Oh, a life well liked trophy achieved. That's just under 2 stars there.
Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Q-pid of yours can do.
And now we can add them to the Chiral Network. New strand established. So that is our third one done now. Benjamin Riviera South Distribution Centre. There we go. Q-pid connected. We now got blood grenades. Grenade that expels a cloud of blood on impact, damaging BTs. Blood cloud lingers in the air, causing continuous damage and obscuring enemy vision. It was stored in the grenade pouch. We've also gained a structure, timefall shelter. So we can build one of these as a safe place to rest during periods of timefall. Container repair spray will be deployed when you approach the shelter, repairing your cargo containers. I remember these, so these actually do it straight away. You're underneath and all your containers get repaired, plus also it drives away BTs, and your canteen will also be replenished as well.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We should have leveled up a little bit here. Porter grade increased, we're now level 28, and we're Brave Handler level 2. And there's our career statistics so far.
It's high time we got on the Chiral Network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now.
Oh yeah, definitely grenades, absolutely.
That'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon.
The timefall shells will be helpful, I think.
I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are going to be saved thanks to you.
Okay, we've got to ask all the questions.
It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT.
That's a bit weird, Sam asking what a blood grenade is, because we know them from the first game.
Against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself.
Yeah.
Securing a stable supply has been...
We should already know about them. I don't get why this not... It doesn't recognize them.
With the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the district.
We'll obviously have one or two on us, just so we've always got them on us. Just in case. BT research can be busy.
This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc.
As soon as we get to our private room we can save, we'll stop then. Obviously, we've got to ask all the questions.
One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget.
Oh, wow.
It rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the Chiral Network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this.
Timefall shelters changed in any way?
So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid.
That's quite
If
interesting.
you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too.
I don't know, to be fair.
Purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand Chiral Network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us.
So Sam knew about the timefall showers, but wanted to know if anything had changed, but didn't know about the blood grenades, which we used in the first one. I don't quite get that.
By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Okay, off to the private room we go then, which will be our save point as well. But yeah, blood grenades will take a few with us just in case. But I don't know if they work on those creators, to be fair. I'm trying to think what we used them on the first game, to be fair. Where's he going to sleep? I want to save it. We've run out of time. What's going on here?
Gate quake detected. Please seek shelter immediately.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
So our next mission is to go and get to the next point. But unfortunately for us, we are out of time. So our next point of call, I think, will be somewhere over here. I can't. It's not actually marked up, is it? I don't think. Yeah, somewhere over here, I think, is the lab. Is where we're going next. Yeah, but I think we've done a fair amount today. We've managed to get into Mexico, made it to our first place, and then we moved on to the villa, and then we made it across the mountains to the South Distribution Centre. I think that's a decent amount done today, to be fair. But like I say, we are out of time, unfortunately. So we are 3 hours and 28 minutes in as it stands. Tomorrow we continue on. Tomorrow morning we carry on. But that is it for today, I'm afraid. We are out of time. As I say, we continue the journey tomorrow morning. We'll continue on and hopefully get to the lab and see Deadman. There is also episodic content today. Far Cry 5 New Dawn, sorry, continues this afternoon. So there'll be episodes this afternoon as well of that 5 PM GMT. A massive thank you guys for today. Thank you for joining us on our first live stream of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. It's been an incredible stream and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it. A massive thank you for the likes, the comments, the views and the conversation. We'll see you tomorrow morning for more Death Stranding 2. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day and we'll see you very soon. Thank you, Crazy Irishman, and thank you to everyone else. Bye-bye.